What's up, Rip City? Welcome back to another Blazers post-game show. The Blazers just beat the Cavaliers at Moda Center to complete the 3-0 homestand. It was a pretty good game. Not to say that the Cavs are a great team. I know that they've had some pretty good wins, but if there was two words I'd have to use to describe the Cavs, it'd be, well, streaky for one, and scrappy. So they try really hard, and they have a lot of effort. You can tell by the way they play. But they just can't keep up with the Blazers. The Blazers were head and shoulders above what the Cavs were able to do tonight, aside from Jared Allen, who played pretty well. The Blazers, I think the key matchups for this game were definitely Kanter versus Drummond and then Giles versus Allen. Allen probably one of the better backup centers coming off the bench, now that Kanter's considered a starting center. But Allen played pretty well. I know coming over from Brooklyn, he was probably not exactly thrilled to go from one of the favorites to make it to the finals to the Cavs, but it was good to see. The Blazers get a win. Dame kind of struggled tonight. I believe he finished with 20 points, 9 assists. I don't know if he hit any threes. He might have had one, but it wasn't a very efficient night for Lillard. And I know fantasy owners weren't exactly thrilled, but that's okay. I still find other ways to get it done with a lot of assists and the ability of Carmelo Anthony, who's really played really well the last couple games, this game included, and Gary Trent Jr., who also does not seem to miss. He might miss 2 shots. It seems watching this game, I can remember 2 shots that he missed, and that includes 2-pointers. I might be wrong, but it seems like he never misses, and that's really, really nice to see some consistency when the Blazers are one of the more inconsistent teams in the league. Kanter played pretty well, gets the eye test award tonight. I believe he had 21 points. And just really kind of dominated Andre Drummond, who's one of the better centers in the league. Kind of 2 great rebounders going at it tonight. And it was really, really good to see Kanter get some really good center minutes against another good center. I think that's a really good matchup for him. With a slow-footed power center is great against Kanter. But like if you have someone like Christian Wood, who's a quicker center, it's going to have a problem. Let's see. What else is there? Carmelo Anthony, again, playing really, really well, both spot-up shooting and the post, although I'm not the huge fan of the post play. The 3 to the dome is really starting to come alive, and one of these days, Derrick Jones Jr. is going to dunk on somebody. He almost dunked on the 76ers and the entire state of Pennsylvania, so that would have been really nice to see, but unfortunately he did miss it. And then one tonight where he had a crazy one where he tried to jump over Andre Drummond and then thought he couldn't make it, so he switched to his left hand and tried to lay it in. He was fouled, but he almost got that one, and then another lob from Lillard, and then that was insane. His head was probably above the rim. I mean, it was insane to see how far that guy can jump off the floor. Just an absolute athlete, and I'm glad he's a Blazer. And one of these days, he's going to put someone on a poster. It's going to be really, really cool to see. Let's see. Anthony's shooting well. Giles is playing well. And Nasir Little's back. He was gone from injury from the Milwaukee Bucks game. He had 30 points, and then he had a problem with an injury. And so he was back tonight. Played limited minutes, but it was just nice to see him back. Adds another good piece if you need to bring him off the bench. Ellaby's coming along. He got some playing time tonight, and if you watch the Blazers on NBC Sports Northwest, you know it's either a really, really good game or a really bad game when Lamar Hurd starts talking about coaching AAU. When they go off on the rabbit trails, it's normally either a really good thing or a really bad thing. And tonight it was a really good thing. The Blazers ended up winning by 30 almost, I think. I think it was 129 to 110. So good to see a Blazers win. I'll see you after the next game. Go Blazers.